Recovering now from a few days. This is like the 4th day of just a cold or something.
Boo.
Flu.
How did you get that?
No idea. No idea. We are live on the website.
Okay.
Go save that. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. You can't tell, but the studio, I went through a big cleaning session in this studio. So
You've been cleaning stuff? It looks,
yeah, here one second.
It looks
It
more
doesn't look
like tricky.
changed at all, probably. But
Yeah, no, the purple light is new, right?
yeah, so there's this light kind of going on behind your TV that existed for a few months, like a year ago, and then so yeah, I got that to work again.
Oh, okay. That looks nice.
Yeah, but there used to be all the stuff on the floor, so I had to. Anyway, I actually had to pull out my entire desk out of here. So everything was unwired, and then I rewired everything again. So everything's like the product shot and everything, and the camera and all the lighting was like pulled out. Yeah, it isn't as much light as normal. I'm trying to work on. That's literally what I was doing right before we started.
It looks great.
And so yeah, so anyway, that was my big project today, was get that all finished. I do have, I'm trying to work on this one light here. Let's see if I can.
If you're not in chat, Scooter X said, I didn't want to believe my dad was stealing from his job as a road worker, but when I got home, all the signs were there.
It's pretty good. I think we'll live with that light today. Maybe mess around with it later. Lighting may change between this episode. Last episode, this episode, and the next episode. The lighting may shift around a bit, but... This is honestly probably my favorite of the Giz Wiz set so far, so I'm not going to be touching the makeup of the set. Although I did move all of my networking equipment right here now, and so I have a little table, so now you can kind of like barely see.
Oh, very good.
My
and what does Waffles think of the change?
She likes it. She likes it so much. She also has another little perch over here she was using today. She can stand down there now. Hello, Waffles. Yeah, she's been liking it. Of course, yeah. Always curious when cleaning happens. I am, yes, chat. And I'll mention it at the beginning of the show, too, is I'm getting over some type of flu.
Is it official flu? Did you take your flu test?
I didn't take the test. I didn't feel like I wanted to spend the $15 to find out.
I see.
I did take a COVID test, and so I know it's not COVID, but that's about it.
That's fine.
I had enough of those lying around. I was just like, I'll throw a COVID test at it, but I don't really want to go pick up the other one. Yeah, this one was mostly coughing, honestly. It was congestion galore, coughing galore, which is probably why my throat sounds so torn up. And so I was on that Mucinex, some What else? What else was that? Dextromorphin.
Hey,
What's
Woody,
the
how
cost
are you?
person? Anyway. Could be allergies. It really could be.
Yeah, Dennis has terrible allergies.
Honestly, I need to throw that in my rotation of meds because I haven't been taking a Claritin or anything like that. I should throw that in there and make sure I'm knocking that option off the table. I'm allergic to cat. Next week, Chad discovers he has allergies, and they're hitting him right now.
I got 7 packages delivered. 2
Whooping
outdoor
cough.
containers. It rained all day. Oh, none of them, Rachel? Did they not put any of them in the outdoor containers?
Oh no, they're all just sitting on the floor. The good news is it's come and gone, so I'm feeling a lot better. So I don't think it's like a weird
good.
whooping cough. Oh yeah, of course.
And chat room, remember Giz Fiz is tomorrow, chat room.
Maybe. You think? Where could I have gone to catch a cold? I did go to Epcot on one evening. Maybe then.
Crispy Bacon said Waffles is now in the director's chair.
Yeah. Hello. You want to move back up to the desk? Where?
Let's see what
time we
make
at?
sure everything's in place here.
Jack decided to move over to the printer. Now, he's just chilling. I need to move him off of it, honestly. You're gonna get too much cat fur. He's become.
Oh,
he just
wow.
balled up on the top of the printer. Cat, you cannot do that. The cat fur.
I thought it's funny when you first picked it up. I thought it was a cushion.
Yeah, no.
A big black cushion.
There he goes. Now he's stretching out.
Let me take the director's chair and let me sleep in the director's
He's just avoid this cat. You can never see him on camera. There's just not enough light. He's a perfect Halloween silhouette cat. Jack has the superpower of having the curliest tail that I've ever seen in a cat. Let me see if I can get a good... his tail will naturally, and he'll do this naturally. He'll curl it up like a
wow.
Like a monkey.
Yes, look at that.
And like when the dog's barking, he gets scared. He'll do it all the way up, like that.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, he totally has like a little monkey tail. Oh yeah, it's Friday the 13th tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Spooky.
Let's see. I have a fan with a face, an itty bitty shopping cart, and our viewer video will feature the oldest working gadget we've ever shown.
Whoa! Wow!
It's over 100 years old.
Wow! Wow! Okay, very cool. Here we go. In 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Diggity has a fan with a face. He also has an itty bitty shopping cart. I have a summer gadget that'll keep you cool instantly. And we have the oldest gadget from the Gadget warehouse we've ever seen. All next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D. and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, our gadget pathologist, Dick DiBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir, but you sound like you have a little bit of something.
Yeah, I am recovering. I am on the mend, but yeah, the last 3 days I have been sick with something. I know it's not COVID. I took a COVID test because I had one of those lying around.
Okay.
But that's about all I know. So, honestly, the chat room tipped me off. I should check out allergies. I probably need to take an allergy medication. So we'll I'll get back with you next week. See.
Okay. Well, I hope.
But yeah, I've been coughing an awful lot, lots of drainage, and my voice. I now sound like I should maybe sing some type of like bluegrass or country. You know, I have a nice gravelly voice for that now. So. Yeah, that's what that explains why I sound like this. What about you? What have you been up to this last week?
A couple things. One was, I think you have it too, where on Amazon there are certain things you buy you can get that same day.
Yes.
So I ordered something, and it said you can have this tonight between 6 and 11 p.m., but you have to spend another $10. So I needed candy or something, and I ordered it, and it went over $35, which is what is required. And when the email came with the details of the order, it says delivery between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. And I typed on the web, I said, did anybody ever hear of such a thing? And someone said, oh, that means it's coming late that night or very early the next morning. I said, oh, okay. 4:20 in the morning.
Ding dong.
My phone rings.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
It's Amazon.
We're here.
I'm at your front door. Could you buzz me in?
Wow. Were you awake, or were you woken up?
No, I was asleep, but I go to bed at 2:30, so I wasn't like in the
dead asleep. Yeah.
I said, I thought this was a joke. He goes, no, we deliver all night long.
Yeah. So that has happened here in Florida and in Texas. Now, luckily here because I had just they just leave it at the door. So I don't have to wake up. Typically, I'm just let them do it while I'm asleep. They just drop it off and leave it. And then in the morning, 8 a.m., I wake up and it's still there. Yeah.
So
but isn't that amazing? It kind of feels like the Jetsons are like cartoon delivery service because it's so fast. Because I've done it where it's it was 10 p.m. and then it arrived at 5 a.m. and it was that was only 6 hours. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was insane.
It is. And I have a little video. It's very dark. Last night I went to this little pet event. Was put on by the Schwarzman Animal Medical Center. And you can run the video and then I can talk about it. As I said, it's very dark. It's called Paws and Pints. It was for people and the pets. And the woman who arranged it, she said, the bar is in my neighborhood and they always have dogs in there. And she said, would you ever consider having a party where people could bring their dogs? And the guy said, yeah, we have a back party room.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, you're meeting all the dogs.
All the dogs. Now, Charlie is such a food hound, we didn't bring him. He would have driven people crazy. But these were such well-behaved dogs.
Yeah, wow.
And that's bacon.
Oh my gosh.
Dog. So they had food for everybody. Food for people, food for doggies. That's the doggy table. You could go over and take stuff for your dog. And then for the people, they had Franks and blankets and mini, chicken. veggie burgers. Someone was walking around with sliders and fried cauliflower. So it was a fun thing. It was certainly worth going to.
That is incredible. That looks so fun. And I agree. These dogs are just so well behaved.
They were so great. They
must be. They're New York City dogs. They see everything.
They're very laid back. Yeah. Another event. Oh God, I don't know. Are they going to have bacon?
The hors d'oeuvres here are not nearly as good as they are in Upper Manhattan. Yes, that is so funny.
That dogs are fun. It's so funny too. Charlie and I sleep on the recliner sometimes, and then when I get off the recliner, I put the blanket down, and Charlie sleeps there by himself. So this morning, I got out of the recliner, and I thought I'm going to go sleep in my big bed. And I said to Charlie, "Come on, Charlie, jump up." And he looks at me, then looks at the blanket on the floor, and then looks back up at me. And I said, "Oh, the comforter should be on the recliner." So I put it on the recliner. He jumped up. It was sort of like, don't you know how it works here?
This is not logical, sir. You're being illogical at the moment. And
it's very funny. It's very funny.
Dogs are amazing. Dogs are awesome.
Wow.
So was that a ticketed event, or they were just open?
It was for people who had been giving to help with the new building.
I see. Yes. It was. I see.
Yeah. They're building an extension. Yeah, exactly.
That is very cool.
Anyway, should we jump in?
Yeah, let's jump into some gadgets.
Okay, here we go.
Awesome. You told me a fan with a face, and I thought you were talking about our chat room, those fans. But now I realize,
those two. They always have smiley faces.
Here we go.
Last week we did a little turbo fan that you could dial the speed anywhere from 1 to You had to go down to dial. Anyway, someone in chat said, "Is there a bigger version?" So this company does not make such a thing, but I found another turbo fan with the happy face. Okay. Now, the description is like so many things on Amazon. One part says 5 speeds. And elsewhere, it says you can dial the speed from 1 to 120. We will find out which is true. Yes. Fortunately, you pretty much know everything's going to be USB-C.
Curious about this face. Is it just paint?
And also, when we take these gadgets out, you don't know if they're charged or not.
Interesting.
So we should be able to know rather quickly if this one has a charge in it. Let's see. We have no book. Looks like you hold that down. Oh, so that's speed 1. Oh, it jumps up.
Oh. 100 levels, but you can only access 30 at a time.
Yes, you can. You can only do 5 speeds.
120 is the fastest. So it has 5 speeds. Even though it's digital, you cannot dial an individual speed. Also, I'm surprised.
Oh my gosh, that face.
It looks like
he blinks at you.
The battery indicator is that. All right. So it was deal of the day, and I think it was 40% off. I think I paid like $20 or $25 for it. Turbo fan. Only 14. Very suspicious. 5 stars out of 5 from just 14 people. But I don't know. $36 seems a bit high to me. It is a 4,000 milliamp battery, which this was a 3,000 milliamp battery, and it says depending on the speed, 0.7 to 17 hours. I mean, it's nice looking. You can aim it any which way. You can have it a Dickie D face with very little hair on top. Oh, and he blinks. He blinks at you.
That is the
it's kinda cute.
goofiest gimmick.
And it comes in a lot of colors. Let me just go back there. Oh, well, it doesn't come in a lot of colors. Pink, white, and black. There's also a clip-on version of this fan that is $18. And there was a 30% discount coupon when I shot this video on June 9th. I also wanted to mention there's a protective cover over these numbers, and I left it on because I may give this to Little Shelter for one of their auctions, and I'm leaving the protective cover on. So all in all,
digits would be clearer.
I'm a fan of this fan.
Did it elicit a response? Did it bring you happiness to see the happy face on there?
Yeah. You know what? It's so. What it's funny was seeing that $39 price. It has totally changed now.
Oh,
take a look.
It has.
Take a look. Now it's $30 and 50% off.
Wow.
So now it's down to $15.
Yeah. I feel like you should return yours at full price. And geez.
Well, I had gotten some sort of a discount.
Oh, good. Because man, holy moly, that's crazy.
Now
it did
$15
go down a lot.
That's very nicely, and the clip-on version.
Oh.
Go to that. That's $18 and 30% off.
Yeah. Oh, the
So
clip-on one has all the colors. Wow.
All the colors.
Yeah. Wow.
And I'm hoping Dennis is here because I hear the bell ring. I think he, yeah.
That's really
Now,
cool.
also,
yeah, I agree that. Oh, see, all these people got them for free, so they got a whole bunch of people to get them and then review them
from the Vine plan.
Right.
You know, I got an email from them that would I like to be on the Vine plan, and I think when you see you got the gadget for free, I think it just affects subconsciously how you feel about it.
Yeah.
And I thought, no, I'd rather just keep buying this stuff.
Yeah, totally. All that Amazon product review stuff, I don't quite understand the whole system they have, because I know that I know they have the Vine program and other like influencer programs where they give you free stuff and make you record videos or post the reviews or
yes,
all that stuff.
I'm an affiliate where you get like 2 to 3%.
Right,
but
that's
there's no
editorial. Yeah. Anyway.
No, you can do what you want.
Yeah,
they have, do you want to be in another program? And you had to do 2 hours of live broadcasting a week. And
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You know, also, I should have pointed it out first. I was very disappointed in the camera going nuts. That was the first video I shot with the Motorola.
Oh.
And did you notice it kept losing focus? And
I didn't
was wondering
so much.
Oh, you didn't notice
the name?
Oops, sorry.
No, that's okay. If you notice it, that's good.
Yeah, I didn't notice it so much, but I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, okay. I went back to the other ones, to my older camera. It seems it might be something with the lighting in here, because the little video I did walking around my studio was perfect, but the lighting was uniform. Here, I think as I move in and out under the lights, the camera sees. Anyway,
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm going back
to play with it a little more
and look at it. It was like, kind of bouncing around when you had.
Yeah, you see, it was like out
of
of focus, and then it comes back in focus.
Yeah, it's like focus on the kind of goes back there a little bit, but
yeah. Well, as long as you didn't recognize it right off the top.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see anything off the top.
That's good.
Okie dokie.
Next
Gadget.
okay. A fun free gift from people we know, and here's the video.
Oh.
You know the name Jeff and his son Adam. They have sent us many warehouse videos.
Yes,
they are
yes.
long-term loyal fans. So Jeff bought a copy of the old Mad Magazine game, for which I wrote the kind of crazy instructions. And he mailed me the board and said, is it possible for you to sign it? Because I want to frame it and hang it in my office. I was so nervous about signing it, especially since he's going to frame it. I emailed and I said, Jeff, if you could come to town, I would sign it exactly the way you want it. I can give you some Mad magazines, probably something else around here. So he came in with his son, Adam, and brought me the wireless bottle lamp. Okay. Now, requires a little bit of assembly. This just screws into there.
Did you have to read the instructions for that?
And
Yes, no, I didn't. Wow, I braved it.
Wow.
Because you supply the bottle. They suggest a wine bottle or even a beer bottle. I think wine is going to be a little more elegant. USB-C charging, okay. And basically, at the top, kind of soft white, little whiter white, and a different white, and then off. But wait, there's more. Put your finger on it and hold it down. And it's supposed to go with, oh, wait a second. Come on, back on. Hold it down. Oh, there it goes. Okay. It goes to dimming. That's the lowest. Put your finger and hold it down. What is it? Oh, there. It goes back up to bright. All right. And then I'm going to go to the warmer color. And then we'll lower the lights a bit. I'm going to do that.
The warmer color is kind of a nice
Tungsten
yellow.
Yeah.
The camera's just
auto white balancing.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, and now we'll dim the lights a bit and see what it looks like. And now the atmosphere of the wireless bottle lamp. The only problem is the waiter served those two people, and I have nothing. Waiter, can I get a dish?
A plate,
and some
please?
utensils?
Kitchen's closed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I guess I spent too much time talking about the wireless bottle lamp.
You've also been cut off. You can have no more lamp. No more lamp for you.
That's it. No more lamp.
No, you're done. I like that. I like that because the stopper is. It looked like that rubberized stopper that if you could open a fresh bottle. You're just like
Yes. You could. Yes, exactly.
Or if you had a bottle that like meant something to you, it'd be a kind of a nice way to accent it in a way. I like it.
And it's all over the internet. I just went for the lowest price I could find because they all look like they have three different white, bright white, warm white.
Yes.
And they all have dimming.
Oh, here we go. For some reason, that link didn't follow, so I'll just kind of do a search.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. There's all sorts. Whoa. Oh, this one doesn't have the same stopper. This one like goes on threads.
God, $5?
Yeah. I'm doing a little research here. Let's look at this one. Huh.
Oh.
Not the best reviews.
No.
I like that. That looks classy too. Oh yeah.
Oh, that isn't that ridiculous. It sort of takes the word wireless away.
Yes. I think I was just saying that you could charge it, but still, it made it look really trashy. But yeah, a lot for around $13.
Yeah. And as I said, I have a link to one for even $9.99.
Yeah. the link unfortunately didn't work for me. So,
Oh, okay, that's okay.
I'm sure that your notes will have it. Perfect.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay, there you go.
So
Okay, cool.
That was
Very
great
cool.
fun. That
I
was
like
great fun. Okay,
And you could actually have a very expensive lamp if you just buy a bottle of like Dom Perignon or like.
there you go.
It's like
that lamb set me back $300.
exactly at $300 and $312.
Yes, exactly. And here we go with the final gadget from me on this show.
It's not really a what the heck is it, because you'll never guess. Okay? But this is what it looks like. You could guess if you want. That's the one I've been currently using, but I wanted to show you one as you buy it. It is, I guess, what you would call the world's littlest shopping cart. What?
What?
All right. Okay, you flip that up. First, you push it this way. See the little push thing here? And then turn it up. And that locks
the little
wheel
spring
in
that
place.
pushes
And
back
same
and
with this
locks it in place.
Push it up.
in that slit.
And turn it, and that locks it in. And then, now, this is certainly not a heavy-duty shopping cart, okay? And I found out about it through Lindy Dunn. Now, this is the one we have here. Let's see if they're
I
identical.
believe Lindy got
they
it
might be.
on an as seen on TV thing.
I guess they are, okay. If you're going to a restaurant or something, and on the way back, you want to pick up a couple of bottles of soda. Dennis is a big juice fan, and I am too. So when we make a quick stop in the store, it's usually like three bottles of soda, a couple bottles of juice, milk, and it's a drag to carry it. So this little thing is so foldable that it's easy to carry under your arm, okay? And I'm going to have a little video of what we put in it.
But they're sturdy.
And what was it say?
But they're sturdy.
And they're sturdy, okay? And then when we come back, I'll tell you the price. So this is pretty nice, isn't it? Makes a bit of noise as you roll, but we'll show you what's in it in a little while. All right, so there's still some room at the top of the bag, but I'll show you what we had
could have
in
brought
it
more soda.
as we were walking from Key Food. One of those, and another one of those, and a smaller one of those, and a smaller one of those, and a container of milk. So that would be a lot to carry because that's heavy. And here in New York City, $431. So it's not bad. Today you save 87. Coupons are good. Today you save $87. All right, so we're going to go online and see if we can find out where this came from. Okay, it was a gift from Lindy Dunn, who's often in chat. $10. All right, comes in several colors. Terrible reviews. 2.9 out of 5. But for what we need it for, I would give it 4 out of 5. It's an easy way to drag heavy stuff, okay? But what we do is we just throw this in a little shopping bag, and that way the heavy stuff goes in here, and then the light stuff goes in the little shopping bag that we slip this into. That's our tip, our shopping cart tip.
I like it. I think it's perfect for New York. That's great.
Yeah. No, when I first got it, I said, Lindy, what's going to fit in here? And then one day I said to Dennis, we're going to a restaurant. I said, this is so little. Let's just take it. No one even know we have it with us. And we suddenly realized for light loads, it works fine.
Yeah, that was. I mean, all the sodas and stuff. That's great. Now, when you first said a small shopping cart, I had something in mind that I don't mean to upstage you.
Oh, I think I know what you might be showing.
But this is the smallest shopping cart I've seen.
Was that a twit?
No, maybe. I saw it, and look, it even comes with teeny tiny little shopping bags.
Funny. Oh, how funny. Oh, that's such a funny thing.
Isn't it funny? So, the next time you're in New York and you really need a small shopping cart, there you go. There you go. But yours is a bit more practical, a tad.
So Walmart sells those?
Yeah, this is like, honestly, I've had this one for a while. I can't exactly remember.
I think it's very funny.
Picked it up, but yes, it's really cute. And I keep it in the kitchen and like.
I think it's very
Yeah, it's great.
When someone says I'm going to go out and do a little shopping, you can say, "Oh, okay."
Better be very little. It should only fit in there. That's as big as much as you get. I really like this here. Here it is on Amazon. Still very inexpensive, and then of course, Scooter X found one.
For what? $4?
$2.
It's the same one. I can't believe it.
Look at that. And all the colors, too.
All the colors.
Even floral. Look at that.
That is a riot. Does that include tariffs?
Probably not. I have no idea, honestly.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe
that's a two-pack there. But yeah, like almost exactly the same.
Yes. I'm
really
sure
cool.
it is the same.
I really like your method of putting it in the reusable bag, because then it'll carry some chips.
Yeah, that way you have two things.
Yeah. You carry the bread over here and the 2 liters over here. That's great.
Perfect. You know our secret system.
Exactly.
How did you ever figure? Did Dennis tell you? That's been our shopping secret for years.
Scooter X found the tiny shopping cart. Apparently, it's only $15.
Oh, that's not so. Oh, okay.
And then apparently it came with a tiny little mocha, which I've lost.
Oh, how fun! Oh, that's a riot.
My life I didn't realize this was like part of a. I didn't realize this was a dog.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't realize that. That's really funny. So I guess they sell this at Walmart. So Walmart did a little like, you can get on a shopping cart. That is so funny. Oh my gosh, I want this. What is this? This looks like a living room set. This is so cool.
Oh, that is so funny.
Oh, look. You can see Charlie.
You know what? That would make my New York City apartment look so big.
Exactly. That, and then you bring the groceries home in this. And look, here are the groceries. Look at that.
And all the appliances.
Yes, just for your New York City apartment. That is great. Okay, well, let's get a bit crappy.
You don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Okie dokie. This summer gadget requires a thermometer. I recorded a video earlier of the experiment. So let's check it out. Okay, so we are back at it with another summertime gadget. And this gadget is one that I've heard of before. In fact, I think one was actually used on me way in the past. It's kind of an older gadget, but it is crazy interesting, and I've never actually used one. And so I'm going to use one today. It is an instant cold pack. So on those hot summer days, sometimes there might even be emergencies where you need to cool down, or maybe you like burned yourself on the grill, that type of thing. This is an instant cold pack, so it'll get really cold really fast, but it can be stored at room temperature. Right now, it's not hot at all, or it's not cold at all. It's just normal temperature. And the other nice thing is that it's not too expensive. This cost only about $2. But I had never seen it done. I didn't know how difficult it would be, so I'm really excited to actually try it on the video today. So let's look at the instructions. It's pretty simple. You're going to break it. Inside here, I can feel that there's almost like a styrofoam-like bead, and then there's one like baggie inside of here. So you break the bag inside, you mix it so that you're going to mix all that together, and then we're going to wrap it up, and then you would apply it to whatever wound you have. To test this, we have the wrap right here, but I also brought out a thermometer so we can see the bag right now is room temperature, only at 77 degrees. And now let's go ahead and do it. It is not reusable. Kind of feel the bag in there. Whoop. Oh man, okay, well, it definitely broke. I can't tell if it broke on me or not. We're shaking it up. It says mix for 30 seconds. So I'm really gonna mix. It did pop something because there's like residue on the desk here. So I'm not exactly sure what popped out, but it's getting colder, much colder. We can already see it's at 45 degrees instead of the 77, so that's kind of neat. And then, of course, we would wrap it up and then apply it to a bandage. It's still a liquid, very cold liquid for me. Maybe I didn't shake it vigorously enough. I probably could have shooken it a little bit more vigorously, but I didn't for the video. And then, of course, we can test this. Let's see, 60 degrees.
Well, we're back up a little.
It feels really cold. Of course, it would be colder to
yes,
to the touch
it's in the thing.
Yeah, somewhere. So, kind of a really interesting gadget. Something I had heard of, never personally bought or purchased or done, but there you go. Also inexpensive at only around $2 a pack. Something that's kind of nice to have around. There you go. The instant is not reusable cold pack.
You know, would it cool a can of soda?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I'm thinking on a picnic, if you ran out of ice.
So it wasn't like ice cold, like 40,
right.
You know. So it might cool like a can of soda or like maybe two.
That's what. Yeah, just yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how well it would do as a ice replacement, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, here they are.
Well, a 5-pack.
Yeah. Boop.
Yeah.
Look at that. Is there an expiration date on it? Let me see. 27. Yeah, in 3 years. Or 2 years. 2 years. Yeah, 2 years away. 2027.
Okay.
It looks like it was just made May 19th. No, March 19th. It was made in March. That's kind of crazy. So yeah. Anyway, had you ever heard of these before?
No, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, in scouting,
I just know about the heat packs.
Yeah,
you're putting gloves and stuff.
Yeah, no, this is an instant cold pack. Yeah. In scouting, I saw, I can't remember if it was used on me or I saw it used on a child. But yeah, in scouting we used them, and as an adult, it was just something I had never really picked back up. So yeah, great for first aid kits. Absolutely. There you go. Okay, with that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geek
spooky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn. No.
Okay, our email is from Lawrence Wengler, Wengler. I hope he's in chat. He said he's going to desperately try to get in chat. He said, Dickie D and Chad, my New Year's resolution was to make 2 videos for the Giz Wiz. Here is video number 1, and it's quite amazing. Let's take a look.
Today, I'll be photographing ducks with a Kodak Brownie box camera. This is my grandmother's Brownie box camera model 2D.
Wow.
It's over 100 years old.
Whoa! 1914? That is... Wow.
8 photos.
8. They're humongous negatives.
Yes, yeah, the big negatives.
$2 was the original price.
The Kodak Brownie Model 2D featured 2 adjustments, a shutter speed and an aperture. And the way you adjusted them is you pulled out these little levers. That's the shutter speed, and this is the aperture.
Yikes.
The shutter speed was 1/50th of a second, and then time or bulb, which is it opens the shutter for as long as you have it down. And I'll show you right here. It's on time. I'll just click the shutter button right here, and you can see it's open. And now I'll adjust the aperture.
You got like 2.
Let's see, we'll get it in the light there.
Got like small and big
And
aperture.
the largest aperture is approximately f11. You got to have
This is
fingernails to
amazing.
operate this camera. The next smaller was f16, and the smallest aperture is approximately f22.
Yeah, wow.
And as I used to say to brides when I get to a wedding, let me get loaded. I mean, let me put film in the camera.
I can't believe that the user interface is basically shove your nail under this metal thing and
Yes,
pull really
yes.
hard.
And you sort of have to know what you're doing
Exactly.
to pick the aperture.
Right.
Oh, he's going to take pictures.
That's crazy. That's awesome. Man. One 50th of a second is pretty slow. And then you have only a few apertures, so I guess you gotta hope it's daylight.
It was a beautiful sunny day at
Yeah.
the duck pond. There were boys fishing. There were ducks.
Is this taken with?
And there was Uncle Lala
Okay.
with his brownie
No,
box.
he's
I
going
was
to
like,
do it now.
what? This is
I'm
great
shooting
photos.
on T-Max 100 black and white film at f16, the middle aperture. I hope we get some good shots.
Yeah, 3 weeks later. Yeah,
I've
exactly.
got the negatives back from the darkroom. I've downloaded the film scans. So let's take a look what we got. See how they come out. So here they are. And we'll put them on the
Look at
light
that
table.
film. Look at the size of
Then
those
we'll take a look at the
negatives.
film
Yeah.
scans and we'll see how everything came out.
That's a good negative.
They're not bad. Oh, there's the print.
Yeah, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
For
Pretty cool stuff.
111 years ago?